What's up, everybody? Today, we're talking about tacos. My name is Shane, and this is It's Your Kitchen. All right, guys, for our seasoning, we're going to start off with a tablespoon of oregano, tablespoon of smoked paprika, you know me and the smoked paprika, tablespoon of cumin. Oh, that's a little more. Oh well, it happens. A teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of pepper. Give this all a nice little mix. We're going to use some of this for the beef and some of this for the sauce. All right, that's nice and mixed up. Let's move on to the next step. Okay, now that we got our seasoning done, our next step is going to be an onion. We're going to chop up a whole onion for this recipe. And now that we got our onions chopped up, we're going to transfer those over into a bowl. Now to the next part. I chose to just get a beef roast. It's about 4 pounds. You can go with a beef brisket. You can choose pretty much any kind of cut of beef. You know, you want about 3 to 4 pounds, though, all right? And what we're going to do is we're going to cut this into about 6 chunks, okay? This is for 2 reasons. A, it's going to sit down in the crock pot a lot nicer. But B, once we season this, we're going to brown all of this up, and it's going to help with all that flavor. And trust me, brown equals flavor. Okay, so I got these sliced into 6 chunks. Then that seasoning we made earlier, we're going to start covering all this with that, okay? All right, turn your pan up to about medium high. We're going to throw some olive oil in there. Get that going. Then we're going to start searing this beef once this pan warms up. Now that our pan's warmed up, we're going to set these puppies in here and get these to browning. This is going to add tons of flavor. And if you skip this step, you'll regret it, I promise. So make sure you do this to your meat before you put it in the crock pot. Now today, we're going to use the crock pot. This is something you can prep all the night before. Throw it in the fridge next morning, take it out, put it in the crock pot, take off to work, come home, bam, you got tacos ready to go. So this is a great all-around recipe for that. You can also do this directly on the stove. Just use a bigger pot, make sure it's got a super heavy bottom on it. If you got a pressure cooker, which I don't yet, but I will soon, you can make this in about 50 minutes, I want to say. So that's a big advantage there, all right? Oh yeah, that's starting to smell super good already, guys. For sure. Now you want to make sure you hit every single side of this beef, all right? So flip it around, you get it all nice and brown. And this is the flavor. So, our beef is almost browned, okay? Like I said, make sure you hit all sides of that, including the fat. Don't forget about the fat on there. Oh yeah, it's starting to smell amazing in here, guys. Okay, let's pull these off. This is looking good. We're going to pull these out and put them on a plate for the moment. Nice, crispy outside on the beef. We're going to pull our heat down to about a medium. All right. Now, check the pan. If you're a little low on oil in there, add a little bit more. And then we're going to throw in them onions, okay? We're going to cook these for about 3 minutes. Start to get them to throw some fragrance off, get a little color, but we're also adding flavor into this pan this whole time, guys. For sure. This next part, if you've got fresh garlic, go ahead and crush about 6 of them, okay? I'm going to cheat and use this already minced garlic. That's what I like to use a lot of the time. I'm going to say 2 good tablespoons. I'm going to stir that in. Okay, we want to make sure that this garlic doesn't burn. Otherwise, it's going to ruin your taste for sure. All right, so this is nice and ready. Let's get ready for our next step, and that is going to be to deglaze the pan. What we're going to use to deglaze the pan is orange juice. I know you're like, what the heck, dude? Orange juice? Trust me, this is going to make everything awesome. We're going to add about 3/4 of a cup of orange juice in here. Oh, I went a little over. Let's say a little back. This works the same way as if you were adding a wine, doing a wine sauce or something, trying to deglaze the pan. So we're doing that. We're going to turn the heat back up. And what we're going to do is we're going to scrape all this good bits off the bottom of this pan, because that's where the heaven's going to come in. Which is why, yeah. Okay, and to that, we are going to cut us a lime in half. And we're going to squeeze all this goodness in there too. If you don't have fresh limes, you can use lime juice. Add about 2 tablespoons, okay, guys? Oh, yeah. Now that we got that up to a little bit of a simmer, we're going to kill that, give it one more nice little scrape. Then we're moving on to the next part. Going to add all this goodness from the pan right at the bottom of this crock pot. Try not to ruin my new shirt. We're going to add the rest of the seasoning from the beef. We're also going to add some chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. And I love this stuff. I use it all the time. I always buy it in the can. It's spicier than if you buy it already minced or pureed or whatever. So I take this can, throw it in the blender, and blend the crap out of it till I get a nice consistency like this. Okay, guys? This is kind of a you thing. It depends on how spicy you want your tacos. I'm going to add... I'm going to go with 3 tablespoons of this, okay? Next, we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of water. We're also going to add in 2 cups of beef broth or chicken broth. You can go either way. It's up to you. I chose to go with beef because we're making beef. But chicken will work just as well. So don't stress if you ain't got beef broth at home. Chicken broth works too. Now we've got all this added in here. We're going to give this a nice little stir. Make sure everything's mixed up really nice and good. And then I'm going to give this a little taste. See if we need any more salt and pepper. That's good. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest of this chipotles I got. Because there ain't much there, and why not? Next step in all this is we're going to set the beef in here, okay? Last ingredient, we're going with some Rotel. I love this stuff. You can use regular tomatoes if you want to. This has some green chilies in it. Adds a nice flavor. This is a great ingredient. It's a good way to make some quick stuff. I always add it when I make ground beef tacos. Add it straight to it. Oh yeah. So this is what you're looking for, guys. Everything to be nice and covered. And then we'll throw it in the slow cooker. All right, everybody. It's been about 8 hours. Let's pull this stuff out of this slow cooker, shred it up. So this is a pretty easy step, guys. We're going to pull the beef out of the slow cooker. Throw it on here. Then we're going to shred this. Look, it's already falling apart. I can barely pull it out. Oh, man. Guys, my house has been smelling, just super amazing all day. You know, you get, after you brown all this, it starts smelling great anyways. So, yeah. All you need to shred is a couple forks. It's super easy. Look at this. Guys, this is falling apart. Man. These tacos are going to be amazing. I wish you were here with me because I'd love to share them with you. Just so you know, if you got one with a little beef on it, or I mean a little fat on it, you can pull that fat to the side. Not a big deal. Oh, this thing's sliding everywhere on me. Guys, look how tender this is. Oh, man. We are going to be in taco heaven very soon. And as you can see, we did about 4 pounds of meat, and that's enough to feed. It's going to make quite a few tacos for sure. I'm going to say you could easily get 30 tacos out of this without any issues. So say if you went with 4 pounds, you're going to be really good on this recipe. Really hope you guys like this video. There's going to be a lot more, I'm telling you. And like I said, you can use this little recipe right here, which I'm sure we will again, to do other stuff. You know, beef enchiladas. Oh yeah. Guys, you think this recipe is easy? I've got an excellent chicken recipe for the crock pot. Same thing. Throw it in there. Walk away. This one you can do in the morning though. And it's way faster than this one for the chicken ones. But yeah, look at that. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna get a little. Never mind. That's hot. I'm gonna grab one of these other ones I shredded. Oh yeah. That flavor's in there. All right, guys, we're shredded. Pulled our fat out. We're going to throw this back in the pot. And it is going to suck up this juice. Oh, man. Seriously, I wish all you guys were here. Because this stuff is going to be amazing. Wait till we freaking plate this up. And that's what's coming next. So, guys, Be ready for plating because we're going to try these things out and you're going to be jealous of your TV screen. I don't know about you. I'm sure through the magic of YouTube and editing, you don't have to wait as long as I do, but I've been waiting 8 hours for this stuff. So let's get this going. Got a flat pan on the stove. We'll throw some tortillas on here. And let's warm these up. You can throw these in the microwave if you've got one of those tortilla things. Another thing I'll probably be getting soon because, well, I really want one, and it's always nice to come back to some nice hot tortillas after you've stuffed like 3-5 of them in your belly. 6 is about my number usually. But yeah, guys, we're getting ready to plate this stuff, and I'm telling you, holy cow. Oh, if you could smell the inside of my kitchen right now. Oh man. Let's get these a little flip real quick. Yeah, these are warming up nicely. Let's get us a plate. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. If you know me, you know tacos are life. The great thing about tacos is there's so many different recipes. Like, come on guys. Oh yeah. And we're going to touch on different ones and different ways to make them, so don't you worry about that. Okay. Now, got some fresh pico to put on here. Because why wouldn't you? Oh yeah. The pico was so fun to make. And easy. All of this is super easy to make, guys. And that's my whole point. I'm trying to give you some super easy recipes that are nice and easy to make. And well, let's be honest, you want to impress everybody with what you got going on, and I'm telling you, this is going to impress people. We're going to throw a little crema fraiche on there. This little stir. Toss a little bit of that on there. Oh yeah. Guys, this is just sour cream. The Mexican version of it is just a little bit runnier. Not a big deal. Next, we're going to come in with some cilantro. Like I said, I apologize. They didn't have any of the fresh cilantro to chop up, but this is still going to work. And this is fresh, and it was in the organic section, but it was already chopped up for you and wrapped in a nice little bundle. And then, of course, you've got to finish this off with some fresh squeezed lime. Hit all of it. Don't be scared of the lime. I'm telling you, this is it. Look at this plate. This is absolute heaven. You know you wanted it. You were begging for it. You were ready for it. Here is the tacos you were asking for, and I only waited till episode 3, so all right. Let's grab one of these bad boys and give it a taste, but I'm sure if you know, it's already delicious. Mmm. 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 Guys, that beef come out tender, juicy. As you already saw, it's sitting in its own juices. Mmm. And the fresh pico de gallo on top is really what sets this dish off. Man, I'm so glad you guys came with me today. You are going to love this recipe. I just want to say thank you. I love you all. Enjoy this. There's a lot more to come. We're only on episode 3. There's a lot more coming up, guys. Thanks a lot. My name is Shane, and always remember, it's your kitchen.